Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing well and that you are all having a great day. I found an article online and I thought it was quite interesting. It's quite fun. It's more fun than anything, so don't get yourself into a bunch, but I thought this would be interesting to make a video about because it is a very hot topic, especially if you are actually into XRP. This is a discussion that has been going on for quite some time now. Like I said, this is more fun than anything, so don't take it too seriously. It reads, recently, the XRP community is divided among the lines of those who believe in a theory and those who don't. The theory in question is whether XRP will reach $589 in price before the end of this year. Perpetuated by a party known as Bearable Guy 123, this prediction has divided the previously united XRP community. Okay, that's kind of weird. The XRP community isn't divided, like people aren't rioting in the streets throwing XRP at each other, what have you, over arguments of whether it will happen or not. Bearable Guy 123 is rumored to be a Ripple insider, providing many cryptic clues towards the price of XRP. He made multiple predictions over the past year, alluding to partnerships between various companies and Ripple, which many claim have come true. His predictions are also included in price movements on specific days and general advice on when to hold the coin. This is why I said it's going to be kind of fun. For those who paid attention to any of this a couple of months ago, this is the actual photo that the person called Bearable Guy left us. People were trying to figure out what it meant for a very long time. A lot of people didn't take it seriously. I mean, it is an interesting looking cartoon. There were words all over the place. No one knew exactly what it meant. There was a hand that was controlling a marionette of some type. There was a knight. There was a king. There was a bear pointing at its teeth. And somewhere in the teeth, it had to do with the actual month. I think the fourth month is when this information came out, and he actually has this tooth, and it's supposed to signify the third to last month in the year. And I've watched a lot of the videos with people talking about Bearable Guy. It's nice to have fun in the crypto space sometimes. So this was one of the most the major thing that everyone had been paying attention to for quite some time. Moreover, Bearable Guy 123 is most well known for one image where an XRP is depicted as being above Bitcoin and the US dollar. There are also multiple unknown figures, including a knight that resembles Brad Garlinghouse, a king without a mouth, and a hand puppeting a model of a human. This led many to believe that Ripple is involved with an ancient banking family known as the Rothschilds. However, that theory is unfounded as we've had no real information on any of this. What can be measured and reasonably extrapolated, however, is the price of XRP once XRapid goes live. Using this, it might be possible to verify whether the $589 theory per XRP holds any weight. Primarily, the $589 theory has three possibilities of occurring, according to the XRP community. The first and most widely discussed method is that the launch of XRapid will push the price of the coin due to a high increase in trading volume. Second is that the increased burn of XRP as fees in this trading volume will drive the price. There also exist proponents that believe that 589 is actually the atomic weight of something called cobalt, which is also the name of an update that is slated to increase the speed of XRP. The most likely of these three is that the launch of XRapid will push the price of XRP to $589. XRapid is Ripple's fastest product to date for cross-border transactions and utilizes XRP as a base currency for transferring between borders. This means that any volume coming from cross-border payments will directly translate as trading volume for XRP, as the XRP needed for the transaction will be purchased and sold on exchanges on the sending and receiving ends of the remittance, respectively. The channel called Working Money on YouTube broke down the economics of what would happen if XRapid launched the very next day. He calculated the average daily fluctuations of XRP and the average daily volume of the coin, which came out to 7.25% and $191 million respectively. He then proceeded to hypothesize what the price of XRP would be if Ripple captured 1%, 5%, 10%, and 100% of the existing incumbent, known as Swift. Swift's approximate processes, they process around $4.7 trillion a day. If you can, that's an extreme amount of money. If XRapid took on 1% of this business, the daily volume of XRP would go to $47.8 billion. Considering that this is over 250x the average trading volume of XRP, it represents around 1.816%, fluctuating by extrapolation, presenting a price of $5.56 per XRP. Similarly, the price of XRP for 5% of Swift's volume would be $26, due to the trading volume being somewhere around $239 billion. 10% of Swift's volume would amount to the price of XRP being $55.60. By this logic, even if XRP took over 100% of Swift's system, which is a statistical improbability, the price of XRP would fall short of the prediction, coming in at around $526 per XRP. However, Ripple's CTO, David Schwartz, also commented on this about 10 months ago. When asked about how high the price of Ripple would go, he stated, "It all depends how big you want to dream. What if Ripple captures Bitcoin's current market share? $2. What if Ripple captures the value of high friction international payments that are now occurring? $20. What if Ripple captures the value of an increasing volume of international payments driven by the reduction in friction? Maybe $120, end quote. He also debated the likelihood of this phenomenon, saying that no one could say where the price would go. However, he did say, Ripple equaling Bitcoin's current market cap somewhere in the near future doesn't seem any more outrageous to me now than the idea of a Bitcoin selling for over $1,000 seemed to me in 2012. Without dragging on anymore, okay, so first of all, for those who were not here or those who are relatively new and did not see a time where Bitcoin's price was anywhere around $1,000, it was widely believed that in 2010, 11, maybe early 2012, that Bitcoin could never go over $200 or $300. It just seemed completely impossible. The mathematics just weren't there. Bitcoin would never have a market cap anywhere in the multiple millions, nonetheless in around anywhere near $1 billion. By the time we hit a Bitcoin price of around, let's say 3, 4, 5,000, the discussion was Bitcoin would reach its limits by the time Bitcoin's price had hit around $10,000. There was no more money in the world that would be able to go into Bitcoin. It just wasn't possible. We already had other cryptocurrencies. It was expected that a lot of other ones would either push the price of Bitcoin out of the market, out of the way. The other coins would kind of get the glory, as it were, and Bitcoin's price would reach a max of around 10,000 and slink down from there. By the time we hit around the price of 10,000 per Bitcoin, the new argument was that Bitcoin could not pass 50,000. There was no way mathematically possible that much money would flow into Bitcoin. Bitcoin will never have $1 trillion market cap. It's just not something that's in the cards. No one in their right mind would be putting money into a market like that because it's clearly a bubble. And now, as we've gone through 2018, a lot of people have been coming forward saying that within the next 2 years, that is 2020, mid-2020 to even December 31st of 2020, that we could possibly see a Bitcoin price of $250,000 to $1 million in price. So if anyone tells you that because of where XRP is, or because of where Ethereum is, or because of the price of EOS right now, that it cannot hit $20, it cannot hit $50, it cannot hit any other number, no one knows. Really, and I mean that seriously, no one knows where any of these prices are going. They cannot know unless they are a time traveler, and as to date, none of that has been proven. So the point is, I'm very glad that he says something like this. First of all, it's nice to dream. It's nice to, have these numbers in our head, but no one can say where this market is going to go. It's expected that by the time 2021, 2022 rolls around, the world will be mostly running on blockchain, and more or less we will be paying with cryptocurrencies. If we enter a world where a large number of payments are flowing through XRP or even XRapid, the price, it is not unlikely that the price would or could or probably is, that's just how I feel about it, probably going to go to around $50 to $60, maybe even $100 per XRP. So if you look forward or really look around, I thought this article was interesting for the fact that the person who wrote this was continuously talking about Swift, and the idea behind it was that the main competitor to XRP, or what XRP or XRapid is trying to displace, is the Swift system, which currently takes around 3 to 5 business days for you to send money around the world, which is a complete travesty because you are able to send, you can write a 300-page book and email that to a friend in a fraction of a couple of seconds. We should be able to do that with a couple of numbers on a screen. You should be able to send that to someone around the world in less than half a second. So over the last couple of months, what have you, as where we are right now, the idea has slowly shifted away from Swift being the main rival, opponent, whatever word you kind of want to say, that Ripple had been going towards. The Ripple team announced that XRapid has 3 new exchanges, cryptocurrency exchanges, that are going to be XRapid partners, meaning that they are going to be using XRapid as well as using XRP, the token. They are Bittrex, who's probably the most popular out of all of these, simply because they are located in the United States. They have been adding fiat pairings to a number of other cryptocurrencies as well, and they are looking to displace Coinbase, as Coinbase has not added any other coins, and Coinbase is not, or has not, at least to this date, added XRP, which has caused a lot of people, and not even just the XRP community, but the cryptocurrency community at large, to kind of go, okay, whatever, we're going to look for something else. Bittrex has come along and announced that they're not only going to be using XRapid, but they're also going to be listing XRP with a fiat currency pairing next to it so that you can dump your paper money into the system. Along with this, we have coins.ph, which is the second XRapid partner that they announced recently. That is not to say that these are the only ones. The other one on the list is Bitso, which I believe is in Mexico, if I'm not mistaken. They're also going to be an XRapid partner. One of the largest XRapid partners that we know about is SBI. They are the second or largest bank in Japan. If not the first or the second, I know they are one of the largest. I'm pretty sure they're actually the second or first. Anyway, the point is they have been partnered with Ripple, the company, for around 2 years right now. And they have announced their plans multiple times that they are going to be using XRapid. And they actually have a cryptocurrency exchange, I think, that has fully listed or launched. I'm not 100% sure. I don't speak Japanese, so I can't really use the website. And they listed XRP as their first pairing. Part of the thing with SBI is that as they have been a partner with Ripple for quite some time, the rumors are that they also have a large holding of XRP. Along with this large holding of XRP, it is believed, as SBI does, I believe, hundreds of billions of dollars in remittance on a daily or weekly basis. And it's expected that they could be using XRapid as well to do their remittance through daily, as XRapid takes a couple of seconds to do, as opposed to even a couple, you don't want your thing to take a couple of minutes or even days or weeks. You want it to happen within seconds. So the things that I don't have a lot of information in this video right now, but you can definitely check around on Google. You can definitely click around, like type in SBI, XRapid, or XRP and remittance, and you'll find articles about it. If SBI does indeed use XRapid, not even just for their initial website, that is a completely different thing, because the CEO or the bank's owner has said many times that just SBI getting into the game is going to cause XRapid to hit $10 per coin. If SBI is actually using XRapid and the XRP token for their remittance market, and they're doing billions of dollars per day, that alone will cause the price of XRP to mathematically completely skyrocket to over $10 from where it is right now. On top of this as well, we also know that Zip Remint is also going to be using XRP. We also know that Qualix, which is another bank, I believe, in Mexico that does cross-border payments between the US and Mexico, is also going to be using XRapid and XRP. The greatest part about all of this is that we have all of this news about the people who are going to be using XRP, who are going to be using XRapid, and XRapid has not even been turned on yet, which is also really great, because we have news that there are multiple partners that have partnered with Ripple and are going to be using XRP that the company Ripple is not allowed to even discuss yet because of non-disclosure agreements, and we probably won't hear about these companies until XRapid gets turned on. Part of this as well has been the rumors with a big R, that Santander is not only partnered with Ripple, as we know that they have a Ripple-powered mobile payment that is going to, I believe it's an app if I'm not mistaken, or something like that as well, that is going to be using with them. We had a video a couple of months ago where there was like an Ask Me Anything on the Ripple channel and also on Facebook and also somewhere else, where they were asking the people from Ripple anything, what have you. And one of the people from the team actually slipped up and said, "We are very excited to have a number of new XRapid partners, Santander being one of them," caused the entire community to lose their minds as this was confirmation. And then later on, when that video was uploaded to YouTube, someone had edited the video and all it said was, "We are happy to have a number of new XRapid partners." And then it switched very quickly to the guy asking another question. But if you saw the video earlier enough, you knew that he said that Santander was also an XRapid partner, which is quite interesting as well. On top of this, we have the CEO of Ripple, his name is Brad Garlinghouse, announcing that not only will XRP, or rather XRapid, be activated in Q4 of 2018. Q4 starts of October 1st, 2018. That is the start of Q4. Not only will XRapid be activated in Q4, that major banks around the world who we do not yet know their names rather, will be using XRapid. And on top of that, he's also stated before many times that dozens of banks around the world will be using XRapid in 2019. This is why I said I thought it was quite interesting that the entire purpose of the article was more or less if Ripple planned on decimating Swift and they planned on trying to take Swift down, the exact price of what XRP would be. People don't understand that Ripple, the company, is trying to solve a multi-trillion-dollar problem. When you talk about the future market caps or the daily volumes of certain coins, I told you guys this before many other times. There's a reason why this entire year has been building up infrastructure, and a lot of people, especially when you read around talking about the cryptocurrency space, whether it be on CNN, CNBC, Fox News, wherever you get your financial news from, Fortune, Bloomberg, it doesn't even matter. They are focusing on a number of coins. They're not focusing on 150 coins. They're not focusing on even 85 coins or even 10. They're focusing around 5, 6, 7, 8 different coins who they are constantly talking about. If we have a world where XRapid gets activated and they manage to even take over 1% of what Swift has, that's fine. We will see an XRP price of around $5. In a world where XRapid is activated and we have Bittrex and these 3 crypto exchanges alone that will have fiat pairings to them, we're probably going to see an XRP price easily over $10. If SBI, who is a Ripple partner and they have announced many times that they're going to be using XRapid, uses XRapid and XRP for their remittance, we are going to see an XRP price of at least $20. Same with ZipRemit. Same exact thing with Qualix when XRapid gets turned on. If Santander joins into the game, this is also something going to be completely ridiculous. And if we have dozens of banks around the world using XRapid, the sky is the actual limit for where all of this is going. As XRP are used on the XRapid system, and even during everyday transactions that we have right now, XRP is actually burned on a very quick basis. I don't remember the exact numbers of how quick the actual burn is now, but if we have billions of volume flowing through XRapid every single day, I think the last time I checked, the last time I made a video on the actual XRP coin burn, I think it was like 2 to 3 million XRP are burned per year. Now multiply that by 50 if we have all of these companies and institutions who are trying to get into that. I thought this was a very fun article. Whether we are going to have a price of $589 this year, I'm not going to lie. I would like that. I would definitely like to see something like that. Whether it's going to happen, especially as the year slowly draws to a close, don't exactly know, but there are a lot of people who are predicting that once XRapid is actually turned on, that we will probably see an XRP price of around $10 before the end of 2018. Once again, no one knows the exact prices of everything or what the prices are going to be or where the prices are going to go. But mathematically, it is fairly safe to say that at some point, at least to me, myself, me, the person making this video, that XRP will probably hit over $50 before the year 2020. That is kind of all but a given right now. And keep in mind, these are just the things that we know about. I told you there are a bunch of other companies and banks who have signed non-disclosure agreements with Ripple, and Ripple can't say a thing until XRapid is actually turned on, and maybe even not then. They may actually still be doing other things in the background, and that's not before once again, other banks are starting to use it. When people are using XRapid and the XRP token through XRapid, they have announced, many banks have announced that they have actually saved between 40 to 70% more than they would have actually using Swift. The same exact thing that the, I think it's the Royal Bank of Canada, if I'm not mistaken, whatever the Central Bank of Canada is, you can type in Bank of Canada, XRP or XRapid, and you can find something within the last week or two with information about that. They have also praised Ripple and XRP, saying that they have saved a lot of money. So there are a lot of floating rumors and speculations that they could also be using it as well. When we actually see, after a year of companies and institutions and banks using XRP and XRapid, and they have saved 70% more than they would have using any other product, smaller banks are going to start jumping into it, as well as other larger banks, as no one wants to be left behind, especially when it comes to being able to save 70% of the money that you would have otherwise lost without using it. I think I'm going to end the video here. People have their own ideas and or feelings of how they feel about XRP and XRapid. Once again, none of this, not one single bit of it, was financial advice. Please do not FOMO into, that is fear of missing out, into XRP. Don't dump your money into XRP simply because I made this video, as you have to do your own research. It is imperative. I thank an enormous amount of you over the last couple of months who have definitely done your research, who have gotten out there, read exactly what Ripple is, what XRP is about, who they've partnered with, who their ex-current partners are, which I'm not even going to get into ex-current in this video as well, and have understood, at least on the surface level, that Ripple is going to be major, especially as the people who are actually partnered with Ripple and people who are on their advisory board are the heads of other major banks and world banks from around the world, are sitting on their advisory team, as well as other people who have actually made the laws in the United States. When you have all of these people on your side who know other rich people, like I always say, and you get news from a billion-dollar company that apparently dozens of other banks will be using their XRapid product in 2019, it's safe to say that the future is probably going to be very bright for everyone holding XRP. Thank you once again for watching and or listening. I do appreciate all the support. Tell me what you think the price of XRP is going to be. Let's say, tell me 2018, the end of 2018, and tell me the middle of 2020. What exactly you think the price of XRP is going to be. Thank you once again. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will talk to you all soon. See you.